I wanted to talk about death. The truth about death, what death truly is. I mean, we talked about happiness, but at least in our current state where the world is, everybody is running, right? As you said, happiness is the expression of your inner being. I totally agree with that. But what people don't exactly understand is they think happiness, it's sense pleasures, right? They think, oh, by going to this party, by getting this much amount of fame, this much amount of money, we're going to get fame. And the reason behind that is even a little bit deeper, is because the second you are born, you know that you're going to die. We all know this within ourselves, that eventually we're going to die. But we don't understand the ultimate purpose. And we are scared of death. In fact, in the US, especially in the Western countries, in India, it's totally different. They show death as it truly is. The way when somebody passes away, the rituals and everything. But in US, they hide it as much as possible. They don't want the world to know what's coming. Whether it's through old homes or everything, death is not truly shown with full transparency. Now, I wanted to ask you, according to you, what is death and what happens after death?
Yeah, that's the most important existential question. So we have a whole Upanishad dedicated to this, It's called Kathopanishad. The third most important question of Nachiketa to Yama, the Lord of Death, was this, that some people say something in man survives after death, and some people say nothing survives. Tell me the truth about this, he asks. So, see, death is nothing but the snapping of the body from the rest of you.
Yes.
The pranamaya kosh, which is your vital energy, is snapped away from, it puts the body aside and it withdraws into the mind. And the mind, the causal body, the Atman, the rest of you continue. So you have to use the Panchakosha paradigm to exactly understand what death is. In Vedanta, we have this Panchakosha model of human personality, which means the human personality is not just body and mind in a general way. It is the Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanamaya Kosh, and Anandmaya Kosh. All five put together, and the Atman is shining behind this. So these are like sheets covering the Atman, as it were. So the Annamaya, death is only the separation of the Annamaya Kosh due to the withdrawal of the Pranamaya Kosh from the rest of you. So you see, that's why for the dying man, there's no death. The onlooker sees death there, not the dying man. He is continuing. He knows it very well. In fact, I don't know if you've heard of near-death experiences.
I had one myself.
Yes.
It was the reason I got into spirituality.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a direct insight into our real nature, near-death experiences. So there, Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say this, as you witness the everyday happenings of your waking state, you will be witnessing your death. You always persist. The body falls off because prana is removed from the body. So we are changing only the crust of our, personality, you can say. The outermost crust, the body, Annamaya Kosh. You're changing that. The rest of us, the rest of I, what constitutes me, continues. But if there is real illumination while you are in the body, then, death is a farce. It doesn't exist at all. There's only life and life and life across different dimensions.